going back to Magic Kingdom, and Mandy is so excited about this one.
I'm so excited. So we're going to eat at Crystal Palace, which I, as long as I can remember, have wanted to eat at Crystal Palace because the character dining there is Winnie the Pooh and friends.
Yes.
And like the whole thing is like decorated for Friendship Day, is that what it is?
Yeah, Friendship Day.
And I can't wait. I have a Winnie the Pooh shirt that I'm gonna wear that day. You know, I'm gonna make sure Emma loves Winnie the Pooh. Sammy is getting into Winnie the Pooh. You know, I think Libby likes it because I like it so much.
And Gabby, for whatever reason, she just said it today. I love Kitty Patootie.
Piglet.
And is that like a piglet?
No.
I don't know. I think when we're at Crystal Palace, they said something about Kitty Patootie, and that has stuck with her. So she was like, Kitty Patootie Piglet. I'm like, okay. We don't do Pooh in my house.
We love Pooh at our house. Like Emma's whole room is done in Winnie the Pooh, so it's gonna be awesome.
So that is a buffet, and that is
you hit the button.
I didn't. I don't know what happened. All right. Okay. So Crystal Palace is super fun, and it's a buffet. There was things that I like there, but we'll see what
we're doing
everybody
breakfast
thinks.
there.
We're doing breakfast, so that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
They have like this pizza, breakfast pizza that looks really good. Dude, you gotta catch up on your YouTube.
I know.
I mean, what do you do?
I'm gonna have to plan.
You're gonna have to turn off all of the kid videos and watch some YouTube.
I know.
Anyhow, so the next day is we're going to go to Epcot.
Yay.
So at Epcot, I told them, y'all don't get a choice where to go. We're going to Garden Grill because the food is that good.
Which I'm actually glad, because if I had to choose Epcot, that's the one place, park, that I would have like panic attacks trying to figure out what the best place is, because there's so many good restaurants. Like you have the Whole World Showcase, you have
But I think for your first experience that we have to do that. But then I think, I hear other people talk about all the different places in the World Showcase, which I feel like I am not the person to pick that, but I feel like we'll probably do that next time. Pick somewhere in the showcase, I don't know.
We love pizza, so Via Napoli's always
it's kind of in the back of your mind. And then the place that's in the Mexico.
Well, in Canada too. And Le Cellier.
I mean, there's a lot of places, really.
Anyways, but Garden Grill, and this is again another place that does not have seating for 10.
It doesn't.
Now, we will probably not be close. I mean, we might be like back to back.
Yeah.
But since they're like booths,
Right.
This one will be a little difficult.
It will be difficult, but we'll make the best of it.
Yeah.
We'll probably we may do.
And by that point, we may not want us the next to each other.
That's very true. So, Garden Grill, I think that everyone will really, really enjoy it. And us being together, it will be nice, because I think the kids being separated will get their time with the characters, to where when we're at a couple other places with the characters, that it might get muddled and get off. Because we want, you guys know we do everything together, but we also want separate pictures of our children, just our kids in the picture, and so we'll just have to figure it out. But, and that's something we'll share with you guys, because doing it as a big group makes dining a little odd, because not everybody likes the same things. Pretty much we all kind of have in general what we've all, we know what our husbands like and what everybody likes, the different types. So we kind of try to add that into our plan. So then the very last place, Mandy, where's that place that we're going?
Oh my gosh, Leanne's favorite, the Tusker House.
Hey!
That's at Animal Kingdom.
Okay, so Tusker House, of course, is a buffet that has African-inspired food. It's right behind Lion King, Festival of Lion King. So it's in that little section of Africa. But the food and stuff there is just amazing. But the character experience is just great. And they come around there a lot for you. And, I mean, it's worth your money.
Oh, yeah.
And we sat there for a really good time. And it actually rained when we were in there, so it was super nice, because we sat just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So it was really, really good. So then when we go, the next day we leave for home. So we'll leave. We always say that we leave early, but we probably won't.
Yeah.
But we probably will go and still have some credits left. Some, at least I know I'll have snack credits left.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll probably have at least one quick service, I'm assuming in my head. But we may not.
Why not?
It's a long trip, and but so we'll make sure we spend out all those credits there and just
Yep.
have a really good time, and it'll be a stress-free time because we don't have to worry about that because it's already paid in advance. So we don't have to worry about food, especially when you got kids. It's one less thing.
Yes.
And to be honest, when we have the dining plan and we have the snacks and stuff, it cuts down on the stuff that I brought into the parks.
So then you're not carrying around as much.
Yes, and it made it just easier because my girls are in that transition of I'm not going to be in the stroller. So we're kind of in that transition of life to where, whew, what do we do? Do we take the stroller? Do we take the bag? I ended up pushing around an empty stroller most of the time. So basically I pushed around a big old stroller that held a bag. So, but we also took drinks and stuff because spending a snack credit on a drink,
Is not
unless
worth
it's Starbucks, is
Now there is one downfall to our plan this year in the dining plan.
Okay, what?
The refillable mugs, because we're staying at the Caribbean Beach Resort, unfortunately they're going through major construction, that's what it's
Yeah.
called.
They don't think they're calling it construction, they call it like reimagining.
Yes, they're reimagining and adding so many things. It's going to be wonderful in the future, but for our visit in September, we're kind of a little nervous. They have set up Cook's Freestyles
Yes.
around the resort, but I know one of the things we talked about was getting milk. So I don't know how that's going to work because...
Well, what they have is they have in each of the little sections of the resort, they have little,
like a little cart.
like an a la carte place, like a little, like a gift shop, but food, like a little pantry kind of thing.
Okay.
So, and they actually, what they did is they cleared out a room, took the beds, took everything out of the room, and they put up a Coke Freestyle machine,
Nice.
which actually will probably be a benefit because you don't have to go all the way to the front of the resort. You can go right into your section.
Yeah.
Which, if you got kids that need milk every single night, that kind of is a good thing because it's a little closer. But we usually buy milk before we come on to property and put it in our fridge. That's what we did, have done the last 2 times. So that kind of worked out nice. But yeah, they have it there. Also, that our dining at our resort, because we're staying at Caribbean Beach, they do not have
They're dining open.
their dining facility open at all. So what they have is basically big old tents, and they've set up these buffets.
Food truckish.
They have food trucks outside, and they have a buffet. So the buffet, though, I just heard a podcast this week about how the buffet there was one of the best buffets that they have ever had on property, and it's only a quick service.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
I think they're trying to really make
they are. They're trying to make up for it. So, but we'll see how much of an inconvenience, if it was, if it's not.
and we'll let you guys know.
Yeah, we sure will. Okay, so now 2018, that was all 2017. 2018, what did they got?
Changed again. Now, 2017, they changed who got moderate dining and then the expensive dining, and the price went up a little bit.
Right.
Price went up a little bit more, about $6 per person per day.
The tier system stayed the same.
Tier systems stay the same. So value and moderate resorts all would get the free quick service dining. And you could upgrade if you wanted to, and then the top people got the deluxe or
dining.
Yeah, got the dining.
The Disney dining.
So, but this year they've added that you can get specialty drinks. So alcoholic drinks or like milkshakes or the specialty slushies that they have at some of the things. Now, when me and Chris heard that, we were like, oh my gosh, it's awesome. And we had talked to Lillian. Now, we don't drink, we don't use the alcohol, but we were thinking, because we're foodies and we just like different flavored things, and we'll go grab like, for Christmas I did like a 6-pack of random different kind of ginger ales, and so we're excited about it because we think that would be, that's worth the extra $6 for us. But
on my idea, I think, why are you charging me more because people want to drink alcohol? Now, we don't drink alcohol, so that was kind of like, that's what was my first impression. So then when I started thinking it though, I was thinking about, I think specifically Garden Grill was one of the places that I saw that they had like because I thought it was out of character for what they had, like a Buzz Lightyear drink for the kids, and I thought, oh, these girls would love this.
Yeah.
But it was like $6, and I'm thinking, no, I'm not going to buy this. They can have the free Sprite. They
Yeah.
bring to them. But I kind of was like, all right, that's whatever. So, but then as I was thinking about like when we go to 50's Primetime Cafe, I wonder if the peanut butter and jelly,
It would totally be.
that would be so good. And you know, it's not something that I would use it if it's free. I'm probably going to get something, but it's not something that I would I would say, please add this on so I can do it. But if you drink alcohol, this probably is a great benefit if you're used to having some wine with your food.
It would
with your
probably
dinner.
actually save.
It would probably
Yeah.
save you money. I'm not really sure. We've never drank, so we don't know. But
I'd be like,
but it's something that it might be a great asset. But for us, you know, it's a take it or leave it kind of thing.
yeah.
You know, I don't think it's going to deter us from getting a
No.
dining plan.
Especially, it wasn't as big of a price jump as I think everyone.
Because I think everybody flipped out at first and said, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah.
And so that was my gut reaction. It was like, because everybody else was tripping. But I don't
Yeah.
think it was that it's
No.
big. So
So that's what's coming up in 2018. Those are the changes
now,
as of
granted,
right now.
as of right now,
Yeah.
it may totally, you know, this time next year we're going to say, remember how we said last year
Yeah.
that it was that?
Because 2017, they didn't change the free dining until we had already booked.
Yeah, well, it's, you know,
Yeah.
none of my friends that work down there or work in anything, they did not know till it came out. They
Yeah.
had rumors a couple of days before.
And the rumors were all wrong.
But it was not.
Yeah.
It was not what they thought. So, you know, it is what it is. And you just kind of go and say, okay, is it worth it to me? And that's with the dining plan, that's what you have to see.
Yep.
You know, it was not worth it to the rest of my family. When I came home, I'm sure they thought, why is she paying for that? Why is she doing it? But then they saw the benefits, and I honestly, when we were planning this year's trip, nobody was on board for the dining plan. But I kind of
She sold it.
I sold it because it was such a convenience and such to me. Now there's a lot of you out there who are super penny pitchers that go and you have it down to the detail and you know what your family do. And you know that my family doesn't spend that much and this is what, you know, Disney Dining Plan will probably win with my family because my daughters don't eat very much. They're 3 and 5. They just don't eat a lot and I'm paying for them. But my husband enjoys sitting down to a good meal. Me, I will eat a corn dog for every meal at Disney and that would be okay.
Yeah, we would rather
Or
say
a pretzel.
go.
I'd rather go.
Yeah.
But it was a nice thing. It made us sit down and enjoy the atmosphere. Having that time because I knew that it was part of the package. It was something we do, and I planned it so that we could sit down, and it made it worth it for us.
Another benefit is that what really sold us on it was that, you know, the characters that you would normally stand in line for
Yeah.
and, you know, wait 30, 45 minutes, well, you're already sitting down in your eating time and you're getting to see the characters and probably interact with them more than you could just in line.
Yeah.
And they'll sign your autograph books and everything. So, I mean, that part I'm really looking forward to.
It is a different experience, and if you have not experienced the dining plan and going to the table service, it is something that you definitely should do. It's something that is pretty, we enjoy it, we think it's great. And you may have different opinions. If you think that it's just the worst idea, let us know.
Yeah.
We're okay with that. We love to hear how different families do Disney.
Yep.
And for us right now, this is a great way for us to do Disney. You know, we'll talk to you after our trip, and Mandy may say, because she's planning on doing.
I'm gonna save all my receipts and I'm gonna kind of compare what, you know, if we would have just done quick service and what versus doing the table service and what we would normally did, what we did. Yeah, I'm gonna break it all down for you guys when we come back.
Yeah, I'm not. I probably won't even see a receipt. That's just what's gonna happen.
All right, well, I think that is all that we have for today on the Disney Dining Plan. We hope that we have helped you guys. If you were trying, you know, wagering, we hope that we've given you some information tips. Again, if you guys have any tips or information for our upcoming trip, let us know.
Or if you have any questions about
Yeah.
what we experienced with the dining plan, or you're looking for something, or recommendations on some of the places that we've been, or
Yeah.
going, or researched on, we would love to answer them and help you out with that.
Totally. All right, so that is all for today. I look forward to next time. Until then,
Have a magical day.